these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. And the Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for blockers. Texas offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. You can't help but think back to last year, Jesse, when Oklahoma figured out a way to win that close game.
And Reese, Texas has been reminded every day this past year about losing that game close, too. So you knew, David, coming out in this one, they were going to be amped up and ready to roll.
And you know the juices are flowing early in the game. Like, this is not a friendly rivalry. OU doesn't like Texas. Texas doesn't like OU.
Quick strike complete.
This guy is lightning fast. Did you see him come out of the break on the slant? QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Stevens. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
Makes the grab. It's Penny. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Losing early in the year can be detrimental, also can be galvanizing. You realize not much margin for error, and they suddenly have put it together and won their last 2.
The dips in the season early really served as motivation for them, and they were able to turn the page. They were able to be resilient. And 18 to 22-year-olds in college football, David, it's easier said than done, but this team really is about that.
Yeah, and they're starting to get it together, and you can see it. Like, I think early in the season, too, Jesse, you're figuring out who you are as a team. I think they kind of got that figured out, and I look for this team to win today and climb up into those rankings.
Lost to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They're working that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's pushed out of bounds, couldn't quite get to the 1st down marker, and they'll give up the ball. So Oklahoma's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Going right to work up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the 3 of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and I know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Powers through the defender. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They go to the ground. Sweet cut there. Gets it past the marker. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I know, everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Penny. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Allen. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Cuber. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Motion from the back. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down there, and now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ball game.
The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Now on second down. He wants to change this route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking to throw for it. Pulls it in. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. He's got it on the outside. dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Back to throw time, running short in the half. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fit it in the window for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback on the keeper. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Finds us back in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here.
There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake. Looking for a big play. And it's caught inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started. And Bevo's really starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to rub the Schooner's face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good. In this rivalry game, you got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside to turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
With the catch, it's Frederick. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Frederick. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Turning it on! He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. He runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at offense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we...
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. At the 35, he's open. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. And
here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. Creates a little space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Sooners are marching down the field. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Here we go, set. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frederick. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Follow the blocking. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Using his legs to buy some time. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. Listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot in there, and now it's 4th down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's pass. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. At the 20. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. The throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback making checks. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted Golden Hat Trophy after beating their despised rival to the north. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.